Hello everybody, hope you're having a good evening so far. So we had update 5.8 come out yesterday, and I started on the Archon quest on last night's stream, so we're going to continue with the Archon quest tonight. And once I get the daily encounter points, we'll switch over to the visual novel 9-9.
Add Astra. Do you think Kanefa will like this gift we got her? See? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Cause when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishiki or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer. Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a How.
You guys, it's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Anefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, cause she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Anefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten-up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts. Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though. It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it. But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance.
Last chance? What do you mean?
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too. Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Inefa gets better? Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot. Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue. No, she's from Notcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
That's a long time. No wonder he's getting homesick.
Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how Inefa's doing. You bet. And once she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
I can deliver it to her for you.
Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
Hold on. Need to get one of those. Well. Hold on.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Lynette.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Good morning. Nice to see you again, too. It is lovely, isn't it?
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
It's okay. It'll take however long it takes.
Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
It's a flower. Adieta made it for you.
Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
This conversation just got really deep.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
I guess it's to express gratitude.
Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
An object that symbolizes an important memory. It's for remembering something or someone by.
Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
A flower? Why? It'll only increase the total load.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
Souvenir?
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Shouldn't I stay here and help you?
No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
But...
Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Is something bothering you?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Inefa had a similar reaction to this when Zhilanin said the name Lianka.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonin mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
Is that the robot equivalent of I'm just used to it now?
But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
A safety risk? Like what happened at the Children of Echoes? Come back with us. No need to worry about safety risks with us around.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Adieta would really like to say goodbye to you in person.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Great. Let's go.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Inefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much. Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower.
Adieta says a reluctant goodbye.
What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Not Cry. Oh, And we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different. I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Well, in that... I mean, if you cast them away, then yes, obviously you're gonna forget why you did that. I mean, it's like a question that answers itself. Oh no.
It's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
St. Lolly.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by St. Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa.
How? Yeah, you could say that again.
After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
He had it coming, though.
Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
Don't think I've heard much about them.
Oh, of course you haven't. Even I spent forever figuring it out. Ahem. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inepa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inepa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Inepa?
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, The priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with the sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them.
You mean me?
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Am I hearing your thoughts?
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler.
Jilonin, what's going on?
Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
What? Why didn't you say anything?
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, see, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
What about the 11th Lord?
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler.
Damn, that was a pretty big rub on Paimon there.
But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Anefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Anefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Anefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Especially with Tumaini on the team.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
That really sounded like a granny talking to a rebellious teen.
Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Anefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Anefa.
Oh, right, Anefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
I'm coming with you.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Wait, what's this about? Oh, fuck. Dude, I wasn't even going that fast. Oh, okay. It's like right here. Yeah. Okay. The hell?
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons?
Let's take them out.
Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler,
Oh boy.
Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
God, I hate the fucking timing on this shit.
The pinnacle of excellence! Up to the freezer!
Defensive mode engaged. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Time to shine! Strike a pose! A dash of frosting!
Yeah.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting. Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
The Fatui?
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No.
So, who are you?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn?
Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
So Anefa is the missing sovereign ruler who fought against Leonka?
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Anefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Inefa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Leonka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska. Shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Anefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Anefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
An 11th Lord with her memories back will probably see humanity as her enemy. Shilanin and Seatlali's worst fears might be coming true. We need to tell them.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination canceled.
We'll follow up on all this soon. It won't be long.
Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
I'm still trying to figure out what that's supposed to be depicted on the screen. Kind of looks like a dragon's head or a demon head or something.
Leroy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
I'll be fine. If we get anything more out of the automatons, she's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
I will.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him?
Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced.
Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just... not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module.
What do you mean by sealed?
Lianka sealed the territory to stop archon finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop archon finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, This is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Enough? Oh no! What's she doing? Just charged right in!
She Leroy Jenkins that bitch.
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
We're going after her. I promise to watch over her.
All right then. But let's be careful.
And it looks like this is our stop.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to 9-9. I'm probably not gonna do it very long though, because I'm getting pretty damn tired. So.
パレット。注意事項です。ない続きからロードします。ロードしました。
All right, last time I streamed this. The Valhalla Society finished up their party that they had before going to attempt destroying the World's Eye artifact. They've made it to the shrine. They're about to execute their plan. While they were on the way to the shrine, Haruka... Oh, hey, Zane. How are you doing? Let me see if I got... Ugh. Man. I think I've got like a couple VTuber clips saved, so I don't think I got enough where I need to... I'll double check here. Well, okay, yeah, I've only got one saved actually, so I'm not gonna do that. Nimi is debuting a swimsuit model tomorrow? Oh, shit. Well. Ugh. So I finally what's more dangerous than 1x VTuber streaming? 5x. Oh, sorry. Then one sexy, okay. VTuber streaming. 2. But I don't know who the other one would be. Yeah, I finally saw what all of the Hololive Council girls look like IRL now. I'd seen, let's see, I'd seen Crony, Iris, Sana, and Mume before, but I hadn't seen Fauna or Bales before. So yeah, I actually saw what Fauna looks like IRL for the first time today. Yeah, like actual pictures. You haven't seen any? Well, I think I showed you Iris once. But yeah, the other ones, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I have them. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I want to show them on stream. I always kind of question myself. Yeah. I'll be honest though, you know who the hottest, like, in real life girl in Hololive English is? Like even better looking than Iris in real life. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I'm pretty tired right now, so Shiori, no, I haven't. Very few people have seen what Shiori looks like IRL. Shiori's been the most adamant, the most dedicated to making sure absolutely nobody sees who or what she looks like in real life. So but I did see something today that said that Shiori's pics some pictures of Shiori in real life have actually been shared on Discord, but I'm not in any of the Discords. I don't think I'm in any Discords that like follow VTuber stuff. So yeah, they haven't actually leaked out to just the general internet yet. They're only on Discord right now, apparently. So I haven't seen them. Very few people have. But I don't know. At some point, they very well could get leaked to the internet. But yeah, I'm trying to think for the last two gens, Advent and Justice, the only ones that I've seen pictures of in real life are Fuamoko and Gigi. And and Narissa. Yeah, I've seen what Narissa looks like. And I think that's it. I think. Because let's see. Yeah, I haven't seen what Bibu looks like. I haven't seen what Elizabeth looks like. I haven't seen what Cecilia looks like. And I haven't seen what Raora looks like, so yeah. Yeah, I think I told you that, didn't I? Well, I don't know, maybe I didn't. But yeah, I've seen what Fumoka looks like. Ooh. I'll be real though, amongst the ones that I've seen so far, the hottest girl is Mume, dude. And honestly, I think Mume is probably the youngest too. I think Mume is actually the youngest amongst all the Hololive English. You weren't expecting me. Well, why not? What, you thought Mume would just be some average looking girl? No, Mume is actually pretty good looking, dude. If you see her IRL. I mean Fauna's pretty cute too. I think Fauna's about the same level as Iris actually. Like Fauna's pretty cute, but like Mume, I think Mume's actually the best looking one. Yeah, I don't know, Zane. If I could like just send it to you privately, I would do that. I don't know if I want to go and display it on stream, but I was never a Mume fan. Dude, I'm just being a fan and judging people by their looks are like two different things. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I'm trying to remember now. Private on Facebook. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, should be able to, I would think. Wait. Crap. I thought, wait. Did I type it in wrong? Okay, I got it. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll message it to you on there. Yeah, I can do that. I know I did it with the Iris that one time, but I probably shouldn't have done that. I don't know. Some of the VTubers are still like really like you know, not cool with that kind of stuff, especially Shiori. Shiori is like apparently like really wanting to keep her IRL self private. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny listening to some of the other Hololive members talk about Shiori, what she's like IRL, because Shiori IRL is a lot different than what she acts like as a streamer. Like Shiori IRL is actually like really introverted. Like that's the way other people in Hololive have described her. Yeah, she's introverted. She's very private. She doesn't want people to know about her kind of stuff. Yeah. Kind of surprised. Yeah, well, yeah, it is surprising if you think she's, I don't know, I would say most VTubers, their personality IRL is at least somewhat similar to how they act as a streamer, but I don't know, I think Shiori's quite an exception to that. So anyway, Okay, let's continue this for a little bit. I'm not gonna stream a whole lot much longer, but we'll go a little further into this. Alright, so we step foot on the shrine grounds. Taking care not to make any sound, we sneak inside.
明かりついてないね。
ああ、いけそうだな。社務所も誰もいないな。真っ暗だ。
今気づいたけど、私鍵がどれかわかんないよ。
俺に力をかけてくれ。一人で行ってくる。
Okay, wait. So we don't... They never said if Rig Veda was gonna help them do this or not. I'm guessing they're not.
大丈夫？
Okay. Benny? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I know anybody from VSPO. She's a Choco fan. I see. Bro, what if I end up finding out what like everyone in Hololive English looks like, and it actually turns out that like either Raora or Cecilia is like actually even hotter than Mume IRL? Bro. People better have headphones prepared. Yeah.
一人の方が効果は強いんだよな。だったら一人の方がいい。近くにはいてくれ。イーリスと出くわしたら、なりふり構わず叫ぶ。
了解。あとは、はるかの力がうまく効いているかどうかね。
That'd be nuts.
「こればかりは断言できませんわね。確かめてみないことには。
体調は？
まだいけますわ。余力は十分です。
I mean, I think I've told you this before, but Gigi IRL, I've seen IRL pictures of Gigi, and she actually looks almost exactly like what you would expect her to look like based on her on her streamer personality. It's funny.
了解。あまりプレッシャーはかけたくないけれど、はるかの力が作戦成功の鍵だと私は思っている。
勝利を。ええ、承知いたしましたわ。
よし、行くか。完全に窃盗だ。全部終わったら正直に全部話して、ナルセのおじいちゃんに怒られよう。
Wait, Mr. Naruse? Is that just a typo? That might just be a typo. Mume younger than Bae? I mean, she looks younger than Bae. I don't know, like... I guess I can't be absolutely sure, but... Because I've never really actually heard how old Bae is in IRL. So I couldn't tell you for sure, but... But yeah, I mean, Mume is like... I mean, Mume's like in her early 20s, basically, so...
そうね。けじめはつけなければ。
さつきちゃんにも味方してもらおう。そうしないと完全に頭おかしいやつで終わるよ。
そうだね。ただの苦しい言い訳って思われちゃいそう。
終わった後の心配はまだ早いな。じゃあ、鍵取りに行ってくる。
Well, but I mean, Naruse is already like aware of like what they're doing, like how they're involved with the artifacts and stuff. So I don't see why they would need to make up an excuse. They could just tell Naruse that they had to destroy the world's eye, and I think they'd be fine. Anyway.
お気をつけて。
I nod and start making my way to the office, but first... Right after I call her name, the space before me distorts.
え、ぐっすり寝て。あ、もう。
Wait, what? Sophie interrupts herself. I have a bad feeling about this.
私が言うのもなんだけれど、本当に嫌な女。
I knew it.
寝室から消えた。警戒しなさい。来るわよ。
Wait, who are we talking about here? Are we talking about Naruse or are we talking about Iris?
あらひどい。
It's Miss Naruse's Iris's voice. None of us are surprised. We all expected this to happen. I calm myself down and slowly lock eyes with Iris. I confront her.
驚かせようと思ってこっそり近づいたのに、バラすなんてしらけるわ。
Iris shrugs. Though she looks like Miss Naruse, she clearly isn't. I sense hesitation from Sora and Kujo. However, they don't back down. Of course, we hadn't failed to consider this scenario, and as they say, first move wins.
G order. Active.
The stigmas on Kujo's left hand and Yuki's left eye appear. But we aren't going to fight. We're going to bind and blind her and get a hold of the world's eye. The moment the two activate their powers, Iris snaps her fingers. A feeling of immense exhaustion assaults me and forces me down onto my knees. The only ones who manage to remain conscious are Senpai and I. Not only Sora, but the two we were relying on as last resorts, Kujo and Yuki, also go down. Damn it. Seriously?
逃げられないわよ、私からは。
くそ。
この二人、やっぱりタフね。あなたの目に狂いはなかったってところかしら。
こんな力まで持っていたなんて。
私ってお尋ね者でしょ。追われるのは嫌いじゃないけれど、いちいちうぞうむぞうを相手にしていられないじゃない。こういう力があると便利よね。対抗力の低い子は指を鳴らすだけでぐっすり。その子たちみたいに。
Though unstable and gritting her teeth, Yuki manages to get back up.
驚いたわ。よく耐えたわね。
あの時私は何もできず。
Oh, dude, Zane. By the way, so a couple nights ago, before update 5.8 came out on Genshin, I did my final wishing for Mavica, and I decided to actually use my, what is it called, the star glitter or whatever, to gain some of the wishes that I used so that I could reach soft pity. And I fucking lost the 50-50. So I didn't get Mavica. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm getting just shit on with the 50-50 lately. Cause like, remember, I lost the 50-50 trying to get Yishuan and Zenless Zone 0. So remember, I had to get 2 5-stars to get Yishuan. Okay? And then back in Genshin, I won a 50-50 to get Skirk. So I did win that one. But then I lost the back in Zenless Zone 0, I lost the 50-50 trying to get Jufufu. So I had to get 2 5 stars to get Jufufu. And now I lost the 50-50 trying to get Malvika. So that means 3 of the last 4 50-50s I've got across the 2 games, I've lost the 50-50. Yeah, it fucking sucks, dude. Yeah, the 50-50s are just like shitting on me now. Like the only one that I've won lately was the Skirk one.
G オーダーアクティブ。
Her stigma appears on her eye. Yuki glares at Iris, who laughs indifferently.
世界に闇をもたらす悪人よ。己が罪と罰、その身に刻みなさい。
This is the first time I've seen Yuki go all out. The light from her stigma envelops her body, then converges onto her outstretched right hand and blasts outward. There's a deafening roar and a flash of blinding light. Iris is swallowed up by a violent torrent of power that's almost like a lightning strike. It's a truly astonishing display of power. Yuki wasn't kidding when she said she was strong. Surely even Iris doesn't stand a chance against a blow like that. At least so I had hoped. But in the midst of the cloud of dust, there Iris stands.
私の魂へ狙いすました一撃。器用ね、あなた。一回死んじゃったわ。
Iris is just standing there like it's nothing. It's as if she wasn't hurt at all. Not even the slightest scratches on her. Yuki's attack was no more bothersome than a little mosquito bite to her.
完全に決まったはず。
決まったわよ。けれど届かなかった。
結界。
そう。幾重にも張り巡らせているようね。その一枚を破っただけ。
Bro, I don't get this. Like, remember in episode 2, they were building up Yuki's power like it was like this, like, fucking badass shit. And like, episode 3 has gone and like made all their powers, including hers, just look like complete ass. Like, bro, what's with the fucking retconning? I mean, I guess technically it's not really retconning because we never actually saw Yuki use her power in episode 2, but still, man, like, I don't know. It's just like, yeah. I don't know, man. Alright, well, I'm sorry, but it's time for me to go to bed. I'm tired. Even though I have to end this in the middle of the fight. I don't know. Usually the fight scenes take like a pretty long time, so I'm not gonna try and get through the whole thing. So, alright, man. I'll go ahead and send you a link to the thing that shows their pictures after I end the stream here. And yeah, I think tomorrow I'll be back. Tomorrow night I will stream more Genshin Impact. We'll keep on going with the Archon quest. So. Alright, man. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining, Zane. Have a good night.